Hey everyone, AJ here, and welcome back to another edition of the Worldwide Everything, featuring our good friends Alex Mentalakis and our good friend Sean Todd. So I'm gonna kick you first, Sean. What do you think? What's going on these days?
I don't know if you guys have heard, but we got a record-setting Powerball Mega Millions coming up this Tuesday. It's a total of $2.2 billion. It is legitimately the largest prize in U.S. lottery history. So guys, you're going to be buying your tickets, $2 a pop this week?
That's insane. That's so much money.
Well, before you even get into it, last week my coworkers and I, we pulled together $500 worth of tickets between 20 people, and we won $25.
The chances are so slim.
But now that it's risen and it's 1.6, we're going to go ahead and put that $25 to good use, put it right back in the pool. So we'll see how that goes.
Let us know when you win, you know?
Yeah,
I don't think you'll see me.
The chances are so slim. I mean, I feel like whenever people do win the lottery, it's like a day of like the news being like, oh yeah, this is the guy that won. He's from like a really random state in the middle of nowhere, and he's like not really gonna do anything, and then like that's really it, and everyone forgets about it.
I don't even remember the last time someone in New York even won, like the entire thing. It's so random. So I think I'm gonna head out of state to buy this ticket.
It's a little sus. Yeah, if you win, we may not see you again.
No, you probably won't. But did you guys play?
No.
You didn't play at all?
I'm not a gambling person, you know?
This is my first time playing, so.
Wow. Well, you made a little bit in your first try.
What about you? Did you play?
I don't play. The last time I played the lottery, the guy thought I was too young to buy a lottery ticket. So I was just kind of offended. I was like, I'm 20. Like, I could buy a lottery ticket. I'm not too young.
Well, it's not like anyone just hands out money, though.
That's true. But did you hear at a restaurant in North Carolina this past week, a YouTuber, he came in kind of undercover, stuck two of his crew on camera, and bought 2 water bottles at the restaurant, and then left a $10,000 tip for the waitress. It was crazy. They thought it was a joke. They were like, who gave this? There's a note that's like, you have delicious water or something.
Seriously?
And yeah, a couple minutes later he came back in, introduced himself, said that he's kind of just going around doing these acts of charity for waitresses and waiters.
It's like an anti-prank. You know, you usually see on YouTube nowadays like bad knockoff of Jackass, but it's good to see someone actually doing something nice.
Well, listen, if there's any YouTubers out there who want to pay for a Lonely Boy's poor tuition bill, I'm right here. So don't hesitate to reach out, but I'm just saying, because tuition is so expensive these days.
Yeah, exactly. And the people that worked there are all college students, so they said they were so happy they all split the money and put it toward their college funds.
They split the money? Yeah, she's too generous. I don't think I would have done that.
I mean, speaking of splitting the money with college payments, I heard a lot of college students in Maryland are actually crowdfunding their tuition. As we all know, we're Fordham students here, you know, each year tuition increases by like 2 or 3%, and we just accept it. But these students, they're coming together online and getting some money for it.
You know, I hear you so well right now, loud and clear, because between crowdsourcing, paying your college tuition, you have to worry about traveling expenses, meal costs, finding a way to do other things like entertainment and nightlife. There's just not enough money at times. It just feels like a business.
Yeah, definitely, and it's almost sad that people have to choose their colleges based on what they can and cannot do. I mean, people are worried that they'll be stuck for years and years after college, and it's definitely an ongoing issue.
Yeah. So honestly, all the college kids out there, just know it's an investment. Hopefully, you'll get a return on it. But keep grinding. We know we get the struggle, but it'll be worth it in the end.
The struggle is real, I can tell you that right now, because after graduating high school, I got into top schools like Fordham, Columbia, I got into Cornell, but I could not afford any one of those schools. I would have to take out, I'm not even exaggerating, because my parents at the time weren't doing so well, $40,000 in loans just for my bachelor's. So that's why I went to WCC, Westchester Community College first, did 2 years, I transferred out, and it was one of the best decisions I ever made because people are profiting. I think you mentioned it earlier, the interest rates went up, and who does that benefit? It benefits the government, and in the end, it feels like it's just a business.
True.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that do that too. They take a year or two off, they work, they get the money. It's not always a bad call. People, I think, put it in a bad light. They think, oh no, I need to get my degree, I need to go right from high school into college. But I think it's a good choice for some people, and it definitely in the long run could be very beneficial for them.
Yeah, so, any YouTubers, once again, I am taking anything you got, all right? Thank you.
Keep an eye on those interest rates, everyone.
But not only are kids struggling to get into college, colleges are also struggling with their finances to have fun events for kids. Did you guys hear John Mulaney last week was talking about the struggle of bringing comedians into college campuses, and people were asking him, is it the political correctness, the whole issue about making political jokes that is preventing these comedians from coming in? And he kind of just said that no, a lot of these big comedians, they're just too expensive for the schools.
Believe that. Sometimes the budget doesn't allow to pay literally world-class performers. Some of these comedians are making more money than some of the top musicians in the industry.
That is just blasphemy, because I'm saying it right off the top of my head. No, this really tries to core with me, because people like Kevin Hart, I would kill to see him, but you know how much he charges for one of his shows? But in the end of the day, the reason they don't want to come to college is because they know we're broke. We don't have any money, so we're going to get it from. That is complete and utter blasphemy, I think.
Oh, that it costs too much to book them?
Not just costs too much to book them, but they're too selfish to even come here, because they think that if they say, well, we're too PC, too politically correct, we care too much about certain issues. Yeah, true. That's true. We care about certain issues, but that's looking on a global stage. I'm not going to throw any subs out there, but I'm actually thinking about it. It's because we can't afford it.
Yeah, and it's sad, because kids do want to see. They don't want to start any issues out. A lot of the time, people just want a good laugh, and I feel like sometimes the political issues get in the way of that.
Donald Trump. Oops, sorry.
Kind of upsetting, but that doesn't stop kids from partying, though.
Oh yeah,
that's a fact.
I heard that. Weren't 6 kids hospitalized after partying too much or falling through a ceiling or something like that?
Yeah, at Clemson this past weekend, there was a frat house off campus. People were kind of just dancing along to the beat. As soon as the beat dropped, the whole floor collapsed into the basement. Yes. People were sent to the hospital.
6, I think, right? 23 initially, and now 6 are still in there.
That sounds sick. I wish Fordham had a party like that.
The houses are too small here. I feel I feel like everyone dancing to a party. If the ground's gonna fall through, it'll be from one idiot just jumping too hard on the Bronx house that's been built in 1927.
Sure enough. So guys, the lesson here tonight when it comes to parties, if you're gonna play Chief Keef's Finito, turn it down from 10 to 9.
And Sean, what did your mom say again? I think she had some advice for us.
Oh, from a very young age, she always
taught tunes.
Keep that music loud and make your mother proud.
Nice.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for coming. This has been the Worldwide Everything with Sean and AJ. I'm Alex, and I'll see you next time.